Alrighty. Howdy ho, guys. How y'all doing? I think last time when we left off, we just did a bunch of subquest stuff as opposed to the main quest, and made it over to this fort, so let's all talk to what this dude has going on.
What's the password?
Finkelroot.
Go away!
Wonder if he'll say other stuff.
What's the password?
Houghton.
Nope.
Oh, he will.
Get lost. What's the password?
Open sesame.
That's not it.
This game is such a weird, like, mixture of high quality and low quality when it comes to being made. Like, there's a black abyss behind this place, and the door doesn't even fit, but, like, the writing's so on point sometimes.
What's the password?
Hoot snog.
Like, yeah, that door doesn't fit.
Not a word.
Is two.
Is not.
I'm taller than the
Is
door.
two.
What's it mean?
It means, open up this door before I break it down and beat you to death!
Oh, I'm real scared.
I swear I'll do it! I will! Look, are you gonna let me in or aren't you?
No.
Please?
Clear off, you idiot.
Like I said, the writing's pretty on point.
What's the password?
Finkelroot.
You already tried that one. Now go away.
Even when you cycled, it's like, no, don't.
Clear off, you idiot.
Okay, yeah, cool. Obviously, like, some passion went into this game. But, like, it's odd how just a mixed bag everything is. Like, you'd feel like with an RPG, there'd be a decent amount of, I don't know, of an OST. Especially for something called, like, The Bard's Tale. There's just ambient music when in the woods. Like, it's just birds chirping, nothing really going on. I mean, it's nice to set the mood, but it feels like they, I don't know, just add a loop being played or something, man. Maybe they're just hoping you'd fill in with constantly summon your companions. Oh, there we go. Like, yeah, I don't know why this game is as laggy as it is. What you got, boy? What you got going? There we go. I am never going to be this good if I ever play Duck Hunt, I swear. It's been forever since I played a light gun game, actually. Used to love playing the House of the Dead games as a kid. Which are not good games to play as a kid. To be fair, they're so corny and cheesy, it's hard to really take them seriously. Even if you are blowing zombies' heads off. Oh god, the writing and voice acting in those games. You know what I've been wanting to pick up for a long time? Typing of the Dead. With that huge, like, Dreamcast, like, keyboard controller. I also want to pick up the GameCube keyboard controller. Oh goodness, those things are monstrosities that just are chef's kiss. Perfect. Kind of stuff only a freaking collector would love. I guess that's me. But yeah, I haven't played a light gun game since, ooh, I want to say House of the Dead on the Xbox. No, I played the 2 Resident Evil Revelations games back in the day with my friend, who made me play them. Not Revelations, Umbrella Chronicles. What's this dude
Hey,
have to
this
say?
forest is a great place to hunt. It's teeming with grouse. If you haven't got a bow, you should get yourself one and try your hands at hunting.
Appreciate it, man. Guess that dude's just a tutorial for hunting those little, I found out what grouse are, by the way. They're basically little pheasants. Never knew that. Probably just a type of animal that I'd never come across in my everyday, because I live in the US. What we got going on over here? Bunch of gray. It's supposed to be the HD version.
The bard, having slain the random wolf, found that it had digested not only the contents of a small treasury, but also various household goods. Wait, am I reading that correctly? This can't be right.
You'd be surprised. I find all kinds of things inside these beasties. Did I ever tell you about the time I killed this rat and out popped an entire chest?
Well, I'm just going to skip those passages in the future.
What? That's a major source of income. You cheap, good-for-nothing horses.
And so the bard continued on his journey.
Yeah, that sounds like a great way to make money. Oh, reminds me of, what was it? I used to play Adventure Quest a lot as a kid. And, had a ruby jeweled bracelet. Freaking corn. That wolf was loaded. Oh gosh, dang. I used to play Adventure Quest a lot as a kid. And I don't know if it was only... Well, I think it was NPC and Adventure Quest as well as like its sequel, prequels nonsense. Had a NPC that was known to steal money from the rich and give them to the monsters or something like that. Oh, he scared off a goose and I didn't notice. Oh well. You gonna get it, man? What you got going on? Yeah, what you got going on? There we go. But yeah, I love that kind of stupid writing. Come on, give me the thing. Drop it, drop it. Good boy. Stupid writing and that kind of stuff just... It fuels me. I'm a fan of stupider RPGs. I think Adventure Quest is still going nowadays, actually. I think they actually started doing MMO stuff. Which, like, go them. It kind of got hard to keep up on it as, like, somebody who was into the original entries, and then they just kept coming out with more and more entries that were basically the same thing, kind of reskinned.
Ooh, that looked painful.
What you got, man? There we go. Yeah, it's... Well, stuff changes over time. If you ever played an MMO, you know that. It's hard to keep up with MMOs because, like, the game you liked playing at any point is not going to be there. Gosh, and sometimes just a few months' time. ESO was super bad about that. That was my MMO of choice. Why? Because I could play it single player. Yeah, my friend would always say, like, oh, so how's that game? And I was like, it's a great single player action RPG. Because it was. It honestly was. Just another Elder Scrolls universe action RPG. Can't complain. What you got, man? You gonna do a thing? Do a thing. His voice clip went way too early there. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't know why this game is lagging to death. Oh, there's another. Like, yeah, I guess this place is teeming with them. Just... This game is like a PS2 era game. Freaking Christ, yeah. Ah, I missed. Oh well. It's a PS2 era game and it's just lagging this much just because they put an HD code on it. I highly doubt that. They messed up something when optimizing this thing for PCs. Because, like, don't get me wrong, this PC is not like creme de la creme. It certainly is not this low quality where it shouldn't be able to run this well. Oh my goodness. Absurd. Oh. I feel like I was talking... I can't even go in there. Hashtag effing rude. I was talking about something that was vaguely unimportant. What you got going on, man? Bring me the money. Bring me the money, honey. Hey, you're not gonna do it, are you? 'Cause you're lagging out. Oh well. I wonder if enemies respawn in this. Probably make it a lot simpler to make money than No, no. Hunting Groose all day. Oh, actually, wasn't there an NPC in one of the Zelda games named Groose? Wonder if that means like a lot of the NPCs were just named after birds and that. I have to look into that. I never played Skyward Sword. One of those games I kind of refused to pick up. Freaking, what is it? Motion controls are almost always a turn off for me. Just very gimmicky. Right there with, touch controls and everything.
Ah, another victory for me.
Just not really fun to do in almost every instance you're doing it. And yeah, I know people are like, well, if you just get the Wii Motion Plus, it plays perfectly. And it's like, doesn't matter if it plays perfectly. I don't want to play motion control anything, really. Skipped so many games on that entire console just because it didn't seem fun. Gosh. That being said, there were a few games that were perfectly A-okay. And then there were a few games that would have been A-okay if they didn't somehow force more motion controls down your throat while you're playing them. Gosh, what is it? Little King Story plays A-okay. No issues
Rhythm
whatsoever.
allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures. Allows the bard to train his dog in the fine art of combat.
Critical strike.
An improved chance to score a more deadly critical hit.
Critical strike would be nice, and dog training would just be nice. All that stuff requires getting more items, but I'm happy I get more talents. I didn't know if I'd be able to pick another one.
Allows the bard to train his dog in the fine art of combat.
That's just added damage, because he's constantly doing damage, but he'd probably be only doing like 1 or 2. Critical strike's going to scale with me. May as well go for that. Gosh, yeah. Like, it seemed like every game on the Wii basically just had to have motion controls, but it didn't even need it for no reason. Just, what you got going on, man? You gonna do a thing? Do a thing? Nope. Yes, no. You know what, dude? You're gonna do a thing, do it. There we go. Like so. I don't know what actually triggers him actually chasing the thing out after he's been growling. Oh, you're already doing it again. What you got going on, boy? Gosh. Yep. There we go. I don't know why so many Wii games felt like they needed to have that, because like between the nunchuck and everything, you had a full controller, and a lot of games just worked perfectly without you having to use motion controls. They'd still somehow mix it in. Just stupid, man. What is it? One of my favorite games on the console was what? Little King Story? I don't think it really super made motion controls necessary, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're in there somewhere. Come on, boy. Do your thing. I want to eat me some Groose later. There we go. It's definitely barking, so that means he chased one out. There we go. Oh. Dang, that dude was not lying when he said this place was just filled with them. Oh, yep. There we go. Christ almighty. Dog is seriously earning his keep. If he'll let me pick it up. Yeah. I still don't know why this game's running the way it is. No idea what they did with this game in between porting it from the PS2 to the PC to make it like this. Which is sad. This is... I guess maybe it looks a bit boring. It's not boring, it's fun. I think I said in an earlier episode, this freaking goose hunting or whatever is probably some of the most weirdly satisfying gameplay I've had ever. Oh no. Actually, no. I probably in Skyrim be just shouting at Alduin to death or punching Mirak and his gonads to death was probably a lot more satisfying. Yeah, turns out if you build your character around shouts, it's fun in Skyrim. Who'd have thunk it? It's almost like the game was meant to be played that way. Pity that it's almost impossible to play that way without exploits. There we go, cursing again. Oh, how many of those little leaps and the like counter? How many of those am I going to be at by the end of this? Gosh dang. 'Cause yeah, I need to cut back on that. It's low-key just a filler word thing for me at this point. Don't know why I did it. I'm sure as heck not Samuel L. Jackson, so I don't get the excuse that it made me stop stuttering. Which, go you, Samuel L. Jackson. Beautiful man. Oh, that just reminds me. My, my girlfriend suffers from insomnia. Back when we were, chatting a lot, not exactly dating, but like just friends or whatever, testing the waters nonsense. I gave her his child book, because yeah, Samuel L. Jackson has a children's book called Go the F to Sleep. Oh, that wonderful man. Like you get those bouts of just perfectly fine frames and then laggy, but this game is kind of slow-paced already, so it doesn't feel horrible. And I think that's its only saving grace. Yeah, the game's laggy, but I don't feel like it's hindering gameplay. Oh well, I've always been a gameplay over anything else kind of person. Like, yeah. I think I even, yeah, I played through a couple Sword Art Online games back in the day. Which, those of you that don't know, Sword Art Online has some of the worst writing. Like, it's perfect, like, just horribly amateur written Mary Sue stories. With cardboard cutout, paper thin, one-dimensional characters, the harem, Mary Sue, and got extended, like, I don't know how many seasons it's at now, but like anything past the first story arc was obviously not intended. So the dude doesn't know how to write beyond that, so he keeps falling into the same issues he had when he was first writing it. Just basically telling the same story because he doesn't know what to do with the characters because they're not fleshed out characters. Astounding, right? When you make your characters one-dimensional, it's hard to have them interact with the world. So yeah, there's that. Which, like, I feel bad saying that because the dude was like just a amateur web novelist. What you got going on, man? Over there? There. Which, hey, he wrote something, it got picked up. It's awesome, he made money. But, it shouldn't have continued after a point because he didn't intend for it to continue after a point, and it shows. It really shows. There's so many plot holes with that freaking Mary Sue story. Oh, I could talk about Mary Sue stuff. Yeah, it'd be fun. This tangent first, then that. And I'm almost out of time anyway, so maybe we'll do the Mary Sue stuff next episode. Because that's not really a definable term, but I have my own way of defining it, which I feel is just as valid as anyone else. Because I'm on the internet, and my opinion totally doesn't matter, but I feel it does, you know? But yeah, I played the Sword Art Online games, which honestly, they're bad. They're bad when it comes to story. They're bad when it comes to characters. They're bad in so many regards. Keep bouncing my leg. Fun of being an autistic. Bounce, 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 leg, leg, leg. Let's talk to this dude real quick and I'll finish the story and call it an episode.
Well now, who have we here, eh? You must be the fella who's been chasing all over, putting the touch on the locals with that shocking beast of yours.
Why, thank you.
Bannerfy. I've been sent here about a tune you might be willing to part with.
Now, it just so happens that I don't know a wee song, and if you do me a little favour, I might be willing to part with it.
All right, let's hear this favour then.
I've got a friend in the forest jail by the name of Kettle Swart. Spring him free for me and you'll get your song. You don't have to worry about any guards at the jail. They've been chased off by the Kunaltrau. I can't help you with their patrols, but you can get through the door with only a password. You'll need to say fiddle-snaff to the Kunaltrau guarding the door to be let in. So, just get him out and then come back here and I'll teach you some magic. Fair enough?
Done. Just have that song for me when I get back. I'm no man's errand boy.
To show my goodwill, I've even opened up a quick way back to town for you. It's right over there.
I don't know how to feel about the fact these little dudes have hoofs and stuff for feetsies. Also, I don't know how to feel about the fact that my guessing was almost on point for the password. Okay. But yeah, the Sword Art Online games suck in every department except gameplay. If you're fine with like offline MMO style stuff, I'd say pick them up if you can turn your brain off when it comes to story and characters and plot and yada yada yada, because like, oh my gosh, that stuff is brain rotting. Why'd they let me pick and design a character if I'm forced into playing this main character from the series or whatever? Why'd they let me choose a gender? Why'd they let me make my own character in one of the games just for my character to be like typewritten into fangirling over like the main character of the series? Gosh, that was gross. In one of the like games, like you're just like, you're not a part of the main cast, but you're written to be a major fangirling over them as a weird like I don't know, fan fulfillment thing. It's I guess that's for someone, but you're not given any agency in it. You're just kind of told that's what you're doing now. Oh, these dudes do respond. That's good to know. That is really good to know. And it's just, why consider it an RPG if you're not giving even the smallest hint of agency? Because those freaking games also have like weird visual novel elements which are meant to give you a lot of agency, and they're like, no, you are the biggest fan of this dude and his weird Mary Sue, like, holier than thou character writing. Oh gosh, cringy. Oh well, I think we're getting to the point where this can be considered a bit of an episode, if not even an actual episode. God forbid. Come on, Sparky, dig it up. Dig it up.
You're a dog after me own heart.
So I guess I'll call it here, guys. I'll talk to you all later. Take it easy. Bye-bye.